Actually know what the comments are talking about.
Well,
but you can tell me.
fingers pointed up at me through the shop window, rude gestures. I've got it on video. I've got Andrew Johnson.
You've got it on video?
Yes, I've got Andrew Johnson there with a face of disgrace to think that one of his councillors will put their fingers up at us. You're lucky because
you've got on video someone putting like a middle finger up like that to someone or something like that, have you?
No. We've got the door. Don't panic.
No, I'm not panicking. I'm not panicking. Actually, quite the opposite of panicking. Actually, I was actually, if you've got something that's properly and evidentially showing a councillor behaving or a former council candidate behaving very badly, we can deal with that. So
it's not at all.
But I obviously need to see the evidence. That would be necessary.
Well, anyway, at the end of the day, I didn't like comments, are you going to be at the hospital after the election?
No, I asked you that.
I know you did.
That's not
and I think that was a bad comment. You know why?
Go on.
We weren't there just for the election day. We've been there 2.5 years.
That's why I asked. That's why I asked.
No. Why are you fibbing?
I'm not fibbing. I mean, I asked because I was hoping that you would be giving Labour as much of a hard time as you've given us for the last period of time.
No, I think that's an unfair comment because you've given Save Our Hospital. We're not political. You've called us scaremongers. You've accused us of working from the Labour shop. We are not party political. The only time we ever mentioned anything about politics, and that was on the 23rd, and you, dear so-and-sos, phoned the NHS at Charing Cross. You got management down, you called 6 police officers, 4 security, and we were put on the street when we've been campaigning there 2.5 years. Shame on you.
Right, okay.
That is shameful.
I was hoping that this would be a slightly different style of conversation.
No, I've got respect for you. If you want a nice conversation, you've got to admit to some of the sadness you've done to us. Peter Graham shouting at the security in the town hall, yeah, you take that troublemaker out, you take that thug out. When we're sitting there defending our hospital, we're not about Labour.
Okay, well.
But anyway, the best people won. Obviously, did you not think in your heart?
All I will say is this.
Yes, okay.
All I will say is this. The various concessions which the Conservatives secured, keeping the walk-in A&E, not the blue light, but keeping the walk-in A&E.
No, but you said out there
let me just say
that it's an A&E. A hospital is not a hospital without blue lights.
Okay.
You've got to. Come on, think about that.
I'm not campaigning anymore. I'm just
I'm
pinning
not
down.
campaigning.
I'm just pinning down where we are, so that I can then say to you, you better make sure that Labour gives you something extra to back up all the. You're recording all this, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
That's fine.
Well, you're not saying nothing. I didn't know it was being recorded.
But you better.
There's not a better. We'll save our hospital.
You better make sure.
Politicians.
You better make
we don't
sure,
have to make sure
that
nothing.
we'll set out exactly which concessions we secured, what was going to happen, and to back up Labour's promises of we will save.
No.
This
take that
thing,
back, step back.
Then
they did not say they will save the hospital. They said, right, the hospital is still not secure because of the plans you put through. Right. Okay? Then you hit us with, well, you don't run the NHS.
They do have a vote for us to save your hospital,
right.
And that kind of thing.
But at
anyway,
the end of the day, you did quote.
The other thing they put is a tax cut guarantee on their.
No, I'm not talking about politics. I don't want to know. This is about my hospital. I respect my hospitals, my doctors, my professors, right? My consultants. If it would have gone through, right, we would have landed up with a 60-bed hospital. How do you expect people to support you, right, when they know there's not going to be a proper A&E without blue lights? There's going to be no consultants there. Bill even was the first one, respect to him. I will not call his last name. He was the one who told us that the hospital was definitely being demolished. He was brave enough and strong enough to tell the truth to save our hospitals, right? You believe.
I'm sure that we will be a constructive opposition
Well,
and you know,
I think you should be defending the hospital, but in a different way now.
If we had done what probably would have been electorally the sensible thing to do, but morally the wrong thing to do.
You should have stood
we
with
could
us,
have, we could have fought like Ealing, taken it to court,
Yes,
lost, and we
yes.
wouldn't have had any of these concessions.
No, but that's not the point. You would have fought for us. You would have defended us. You didn't. You see,
But
you know the
healthcare
one.
locally would be worse as a
Right,
result.
mate. Well, that's a chance. Maybe we would have had to take. But you know what you guys
we
say?
judged that it
No,
would be
you know
better
what
to
you
keep
guys
better
say?
healthcare system.
Sometimes you have to take a chance in life. I can
Well,
understand.
Ealing took exactly that chance.
Yes.
And they've ended up worse as a
Yeah,
result.
okay.
So-
But we're still fighting on for Ealing, yeah? We've still got hope for Ealing like they've got hope for us. It's about hope now. We won the fight, right, if you like. We're on the right path. But you know what breaks? Save our hospitals' hearts. It ain't you guys, you know. It weren't even Andrew Johnson with his smears and he laughed and I have a laugh. We had a big conversation there. And I said, you know when I shout at the shop, traitors, this and that. I said, you laugh at it. And he did, he laughed at it. He took me with a pinch of salt, right? Because I weren't lying, and you know why I weren't lying? You know who let you down? Cry baby, who cried on the when he got kicked out. Peter Graham, he's mucked you guys up. Should I tell you why? How can he stand outside Charing Cross Hospital? We campaigners. We will save this hospital. We do not want luxury flats. This hospital saved our lives. And what did he do? He went back and put his hand up to have it demolished. How do you expect people to respect you when you've got a traitor like that?
Well, I didn't notice Peter Graham.
You
Crying?
didn't notice him? Okay, you
But
didn't notice him.
The best of us cry at times. Anyway,
No,
I'm going
I'm
to
not saying that in the
go.
baddest way. I'm not
Lovely
saying
speech.
that. And you, goodbye.